Reset. 45. My stomach is hurting like crazy. I have shed unwanted tears and I am so scared I don't remember the last time I was like this. A car parks just close to where Shimbi and I are standing and out walks Mark. He has his hands shoved deep in his pockets and he has this look on his face that tells me that there is nothing good about the way he is looking at me. This is a plan, isn't it? Things that happened years back you want to crucify me for. How about you just get me arrested and leave my child out of this? They are both looking at me without saying a word and their silence is so loud I just want to snatch it away from them. No one ever gets away with doing wrong things, Channel, and unfortunately for you it has taken quite a long time, but then justice still has to be served. He says, hands shoved deep in his pockets. I get it and I have no intentions of running away anymore, but what about my son? Where is he and what does he have to do with all this? Your son died whilst you were in labor, Channel. What the Munsanges did was steal a child from me because I too was pregnant for Enchimunya almost at the same time. I laugh. She is about the most stupid person I have met if she thinks I am going to buy these lies. Your mother came back and got my son. We made a deal. My mother is dead and she can't defend herself, so if you have anything you want to say, try to be more convincing. I say. I have all the evidence. I know you think the Munsanges are bad people because of what they did, but trust me, they would never have gotten Cairo from you if they knew he was yours. I look at the both of them and I know what this is about. I guess I have been running away from my demons way too long. They are now here and they are here to stay until I face them. Cairo will always know you as his mother. That is something I can never take away from you, but what you need to know is that you can't continue lying to the poor boy. I laugh lightly. Honestly, I have been hurt in my life, but this pain is just surreal. Honestly, I can't even understand anything anymore. Let me get something right. All things equal, let's say that everything you are telling me is true. What's in it for the both of you? Mark lifts an eyebrow. Tell me, Mark, what's in it for you, because I am dying to know. I am not sure if you realize it, but you killing my ex-wife's child thinking she was my lover did a number on us. My marriage ended because of that and I never got to see my kids again. My wife didn't even live long enough to see the children grow because she died out of depression. Do you have an idea what my kids have had to go through all because of what you did? I see tears glister in his eyes. Channel, you ruined our lives and you just went on with yours just because your mother could pull off a few strings. You went on and changed your identity and your life continued normally. Whilst I, on the other hand, has had to be eaten up by your actions. My kids had to be homeschooled because the news of their father's young girlfriend killing their sibling never died. That is a kind of story that just doesn't die, and as long as it's imprinted somewhere it will always come back to haunt you. Channel, you ruined our family. You ruined our lives. The tears that were glistering have finally fallen. I have so much to tell him. I want to ask him if he feels it was okay for him to have led me on. I was a child, for crying out loud, and he knew what my weakness was and he took advantage of that. Alright, even if he didn't, the fact is that he knew how I felt about him and he just led me on. Not once did he correct that, but then again, nothing I can say or do will make things any better because I killed someone and there is no excuse for that. I was wrong to have led you on. I know that now, but Channel, there will never be an excuse for what you took from us as a family. My own tears start to fall all over again. Have you for once ever gotten down your high horse and looked at what was happening down here? Have you ever once turned the tables and tried to view life the way I have? I pause. You honestly think that I had it easy, don't you? Mark, when you met me I was a broken 14-year-old child who didn't know what it meant to be loved, and when you pushed your way into my life you knew just what that meant to me. What you meant to me. Yes, there will never be an excuse for what I did, but have you once wondered how my life has been since then? You honestly think I have had it easy, don't you? But guess what, Mark? My life had never been the same. I came to Zambia hoping for a new and fresh start, but my life has been dragged in the mud all the while. I have had to learn to love parts of me that no one claps for. I have had to learn to love myself in ways that no one has ever had. I have had to learn to smile through the unmasked face because it has just been about me, Mark. Me and no one else. I pause again, turning to look at Shimbi. Cairo is the only good thing in my life, and you can tell me all you want about him not being my child, but trust me, Shimbi, I have fought for very few things in my life, but for Cairo I will go to the ends of the earth. Even if it means my own life ending, I don't care. For that boy I will go to lengths that no one ever has for me, because that is what real mothers do. Mothers don't go about and kidnap their child at a school and force the people who raised them to go away. Mothers will find solutions. Solutions that might hurt them, yes, but will be in the interest of the child, and a real mother will never put their child away or give it up for anything in the world, because God forbid if Cairo is really your son. You didn't want him then, and I don't see why you want him now, so I will fight you tooth and nail just to have him back. And Shimbi, if there is any part of this that is lie, I pray to God you start planning your escape plan, because you can get away with hurting me and everything else that concerns me, but not my child. And I am not sure if you are aware, but I am pretty good at resetting my entire livelihood just to fit my environment. I will wipe you and your entire generation from the face of the earth, and no one will touch a strand of hair on my head after that. I look at them both. I am leaving to face my demons. And I do hope when I am back you would have fixed this, because when I do, there will never be enough room for all of us on the face of the earth. Your friend and author, Winnie. Hibiscus.